You know, our kidneys are like the quiet superheroes of our bodies. They work tirelessly behind the scenes to keep us feeling awesome. But there's a sneaky gang of bad habits out there that can mess with our kidney pals, and we might not even realize it. So if you want to be a better buddy to your kidneys and make sure they're always in top-notch shape, stick with us. We're going to spill the beans on these kidney-killing culprits hiding in plain sight and tell you how to kick them to the curb. Let's get into it. Number 1, insufficient water intake. When dehydrated, your kidneys don't get enough water to do their job properly. They start holding on to whatever little water they have, and that means less flushing out of waste. This can lead to the formation of those painful kidney stones, and nobody wants that. But that's not all. Not drinking enough water for the long haul might put you on the road to a not-so-fun destination: chronic kidney disease, CKD. CKD is a serious condition where your kidneys slowly lose their powers. Eventually, it could even lead to kidney failure, a scenario where you might need a dialysis machine or a brand new kidney just to keep going. To keep your kidneys happy and healthy, make sure you're drinking enough water, about 8 cups a day for most people. Number 2, excessive salt consumption. When you consume loads of salty stuff, your body retains more water to dilute the salt. This extra workload puts stress on your kidneys, making them work overtime. Over time, this can lead to high blood pressure. And guess what? High blood pressure is a major red flag for kidney problems. There's a study published in the Journal of Nephrology that found a direct link between high salt intake and kidney damage. The excess salt can damage the delicate filters in your kidneys, making it harder for them to do their job efficiently. You're supposed to keep your sodium intake around 2,300 milligrams. That's about a teaspoon of salt. If you want your kidneys to stay in superhero mode, cut back on those processed snacks, and maybe go easy on the salt shaker. Number 3, overusing painkillers. Painkillers, especially non-prescription ones, can be a bit harsh on your kidney when taken in excess. A study in the Journal of Pharmaceuticals found a direct link between the overuse of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs like ibuprofen, and kidney problems. When you pop these painkillers like candy, they mess with your kidneys' delicate balance. They can reduce blood flow to the kidneys and interfere with their ability to filter out waste. Over time, this can lead to something called analgesic nephropathy, which is just a fancy way of saying kidney damage caused by painkillers. So the next time you reach for those painkillers, remember moderation is key. Try not to use them for every little ache and pain, and always follow the recommended dosage. Number 4, high-protein diet. Now let's talk about something that might surprise you: a high-protein diet. While protein is essential for our body's growth and repair, going overboard with it can be a real kidney bummer. Too much protein can result in a higher production of waste products, which need to be filtered out by your kidneys. It's like giving your kidneys a never-ending workout routine, and they might not be too thrilled about it. Over time, this extra strain can lead to some kidney issues. Now, I'm not saying you should ditch protein altogether, that wouldn't be wise, but what's essential is finding a balance. Number 5, excessive caffeine intake. Caffeine is great for a quick energy boost, and we all love that, right? But when you guzzle down excessive amounts of caffeine day in and day out, it can spell trouble for your kidneys. Studies have shown that overdoing the caffeine can mess with your kidneys' intricate balance. It can increase blood pressure and heart rate, which can put extra strain on these vital organs. And let's not forget, caffeine is a diuretic, which means it can make you pee more often. This constant flushing out of fluids can potentially lead to dehydration, and as we've learned, dehydrated kidneys are not happy kidneys. Number 6, smoking. Smoking messes with your blood vessels. Those tiny blood vessels in your kidneys are crucial for their function. Smoking narrows and damages these blood vessels, reducing blood flow to your kidneys. When your kidneys don't get enough blood, they can't work at their best. Think of it as a traffic jam on the road to kidney health. Now, if you're thinking, but I only smoke a little, remember that even a little smoke can add up over time. It's like those tiny pebbles in your shoes. They may not bother you at first, but if you keep walking with them, they can lead to big blisters. Number 7, alcohol abuse. When we consume a lot of alcohol, it goes on a wild ride through our bodies. Our livers work hard to break it down, but the kidneys get caught up in the action too. They end up filtering out the byproducts of alcohol metabolism, and here's where the problem starts. Alcohol interferes with your kidneys' filtration process. It disrupts the delicate balance in the kidneys, leading to a buildup of waste products and toxins in your system. This can increase the risk of kidney damage over time. Moreover, alcohol can raise your blood pressure and strain your kidneys just like caffeine. Prolonged high blood pressure can become a major red flag for kidney problems. Number 8, holding in urine. Alright, here's a habit that many of us are guilty of: holding in our pee when nature calls. It might seem harmless, but it can harm your kidneys. When you hold in your urine, it creates back pressure in your urinary tract. This back pressure can, over time, damage your kidneys and make them less efficient at filtering waste from your blood. The longer you hold it in, the more strain you put on your kidneys. Research has shown that holding in urine for extended periods can lead to urinary tract infections, kidney stones, and, in severe cases, kidney damage. So the next time your bladder sends out an SOS, don't ignore it. We've made it halfway through our list, and we sincerely hope you've enjoyed it so far. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button and ring the notification bell if you want to see more content like this. Let's move forward with the video. Number 9, not getting enough sleep. Here's a surprise twist in the story of our kidneys' well-being: the importance of a good night's sleep. When you don't get enough sleep, your body goes into overdrive stress mode. It releases stress hormones like cortisol, which can lead to inflammation and oxidative stress. Now, kidneys don't appreciate stress and inflammation. It's like asking them to work overtime without proper breaks. When your kidneys are under this constant stress, it can impact their filtering ability, and that's not what we want. Furthermore, sleep-deprived individuals are more likely to have high blood pressure, and we've already learned that high blood pressure is a major red flag for kidney issues. Number 10, high sugar intake. We're all on the same page when it comes to loving sweets, right? Well, indulging too much in sugary treats and drinks can be a not-so-sweet deal for your kidneys. When you consume loads of sugar, it can lead to a spike in your blood sugar levels. Your kidneys are responsible for filtering your blood, and when there's excess sugar in the bloodstream, they have to work extra hard to get rid of it. Over time, this extra workload can lead to kidney damage. Number 11, sedentary lifestyle. The sedentary lifestyle, the one where we're best buddies with our couch and TV remote, it might sound like a cozy way to spend our days, but kidneys might not agree. When we're not moving around much, it can contribute to weight gain. Extra pounds around your midsection can put extra pressure on your kidneys, making them work harder to keep things in balance. Also, a sedentary lifestyle often goes hand in hand with conditions like high blood pressure and diabetes. These are like double trouble for your kidneys. High blood pressure can strain those delicate kidney filters, and diabetes can mess with the blood vessels in your kidneys. So it's a recipe for kidney stress. To top it all off, when you're not moving, it can slow down blood circulation, including towards your kidneys. They need a healthy blood flow to do their job effectively. A lack of activity can disrupt this balance. Number 12, ignoring UTIs. UTIs usually start in the bladder or urethra, but can climb up to the kidneys. When the infection reaches your kidneys, it can cause inflammation and potentially damage the delicate kidney tissues. This can make them less efficient at filtering waste from your blood. Moreover, UTIs can be painful and cause discomfort. When you're in pain, you might not drink enough water. Remember the importance of staying hydrated from our previous talk? Insufficient water intake can lead to concentrated urine, which can increase the risk of kidney stones. Number 13, being overweight or obese. Being overweight is like having an extra load on your kidneys. They have to work harder to deal with the additional workload, like a superhero trying to lift a massive weight. Now, here's the thing. When you're overweight, your body produces more hormones and cytokines, which can cause inflammation. Inflammation is like a sneaky troublemaker that can slowly damage your kidneys over time. It's like a silent villain that creeps in without you even noticing. But that's not all. Extra body fat can also lead to insulin resistance, where your body has trouble using insulin properly. This can lead to high blood sugar levels, and as we've learned, that's not kidney friendly. Over time, these high sugar levels can damage the blood vessels in your kidneys, reducing their ability to filter out waste efficiently. Number 14, using hot tubs and saunas too often. These relaxation havens can be a treat for our bodies, but too much of a good thing can sometimes have unintended consequences. When you indulge in hot tubs and saunas frequently, your body sweats to cool down, which is all fine. Sweating is like nature's cooling system, right? But here's the catch. While you're sweating out all that excess heat, you're also losing fluids, and that includes water that your kidneys need to function optimally. Studies have shown that prolonged exposure to high temperatures, like those in hot tubs and saunas, can lead to dehydration. Dehydration can be a real troublemaker for your kidneys. When they don't have enough water to work with, their ability to filter out waste from your blood can take a hit. Number 15, having a low intake of potassium and magnesium. Potassium and magnesium are like the sidekicks to your kidneys, helping them function at their best. Here's the deal. Potassium helps in regulating your body's fluid balance and prevents the formation of pesky kidney stones. On the other hand, magnesium is essential for muscle and nerve function, and that includes the muscles in your urinary tract. It keeps things flowing smoothly and prevents any blockages that can lead to kidney issues. Now, what happens when you skimp on these two nutrients? Your kidneys might start feeling a bit left out. A low intake of potassium and magnesium can lead to muscle cramps and spasms, which can interfere with the normal flow of urine. This can create a backlog of waste products in your kidneys, and as we've seen before, that's not a good thing. Number 16, stress. Stress makes our bodies shout, "Cortisol, do your thing!" While a little cortisol is okay, too much of it, due to chronic stress, can be a problem. Cortisol can mess with the delicate balance of your body, including the way your kidneys function. Think of your kidneys as calm and composed guardians. They like things in balance and work best when everything is running smoothly. The extra cortisol can increase blood pressure, and as we've learned, high blood pressure is a red flag for kidney problems. Moreover, chronic stress can also lead to inflammation in the body. It's like a villain that slowly weakens your kidney superpowers. Number 17, not getting regular checkups. Those checkups are more than just a friendly chat with your doctor. They're the early warning system for kidney problems. When you miss them, you're essentially saying, "I'll handle it myself," and that's a risky move. Kidney issues can sneak up quietly, just like a villain plotting in the dark. Regular checkups can detect signs of kidney trouble, even in its earliest stages. These signs might include abnormal levels of proteins or other substances in your urine, or changes in your blood pressure. It's like the bat signal lighting up the sky, calling for action. If you wait until you notice symptoms like fatigue, swelling, or changes in urination, the situation could already be pretty dire. So there you have it. It's time to be a kidney superhero by making some simple changes in our lives. Take care of these amazing organs, and they will take care of you. Go ahead, give your kidneys the love and care they deserve, and keep rocking that awesome, healthy life. Do you find this video informative or helpful? Let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. Don't forget to like and share. Stay healthy!